Well, hello in the heat of the summer. It is pretty hot, although the weather is not that good. But anyway, see if we can. Probably should take a t-shirt on as I'm fat. Doesn't look so good. Lots of fat. Fat as a pig, and I guess I got the color as well. Yeah, well, anyway. So I was looking into some of the videos, and by the way, Shabbat Shalom. And I was listening to some of those Toronto truthers of old that found Jesus Christ. It's just wonderful to get back to these. The some of these people found Jesus, before me, and they were part of the truth movement. And it's like 13 years ago, maybe even a little more. And they talk about all this truth. Now, of course, there are some things that are, where you it's like bob, but there was also some good things that you kind of recall in regards of Afghanistan, in regards of re igniting the opium things, and in regards of what they call after the U.S. got in, the Afghanistan again became like the worldwide thing in regards of like 80% or something in regards to that, in regards to opium and all that was fixed again. And the Taliban, as far as I recall, had actually nearly stopped that export of things, of opium. Now, of course, you have the Iraq war, and then the three skyscrapers that exploded and became dust in 2001 and all that. You have the depleted uranium that they used as well in the Middle East. Man, it seems like that was something in regards of the Ukraine as well, in regards of depleted uranium. But I haven't. All this madness, war, and all that, and absolutely insanity is just disgusting. It's. But a lot of the truth from the Toronto truthers is in regards to the vaccines, the snake oil nonsense, and all that. That's still valid. Like 13 years ago, truthers was warning people, and long before that, people were warning others in regards of these disgusting snake oil damaging, injections, Nazi injections, absolutely disgusting. And yeah, it's just disgusting. It's a disgusting world we live in, for sure. Now, I found out in regards to two of the guys in the Toronto movement. One is called Mark, and the other is Tom. So, brother Mark and brother Tom. Of course, they might have some, mistakes here and there, but they're trying. You can see they're trying and they're gathering information. It's just wonderful to go back and see the energy as well. I had the same energy at that point. I don't have much energy anymore. I pretty much have been worn out by all these things. But anyway, and you don't get more healthy and all that. So it's been. You tend to get more health issues as you get older and all that. And of course, the medical mafia is kind of not too so much use. They can do some good things, but they can do a lot of evil, wicked things as well. So anyway, I just found out in regard. I remember I was looking into this thing. Let's see if I can find it here. And that was Brighteon. Now I was trying to find another platform 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I was trying to find a platform I could actually upload videos. And this is Brighteon update. As you're probably, and this is typical nonsense in regards to my mobile. As you are probably aware, they write, the tech giants threatened Brighteon with being blacklisted if we didn't start censoring our own users on topics like COVID-19 and vaccines. Since we refuse to censor our users, platforms like Facebook and Twitter have made it impossible to share Brighteon.com video links on their platform. Yes, they banned an entire competing platform. This is the most egregious, I don't know, most egregious criminal antitrust action we've seen yet from the evil tech giants. And it shows you how desperate they are to control the narrative on masks, vaccines, and the, well, they say pandemic. I would say pandemic. Anyway, so that's what they write. And I write here, this is from 20. Oh, well, you already have issues with the. Let's see if we can maybe, turn on the fan here. And get it going, pointing downwards. I don't know if that will work. Well, at least it's yeah. So it'll be a little noisy, but maybe a little more down. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So and there, if we could maybe like do like this. It's a little. There we go. Okay. So this is from 2020, the 22nd July 2020. So that's it's some time since it was, since I wrote it. And I write here, and well, as far as I can see, I can post videos from the platform, but who knows if any others can see them. Oh, I need the thing here. See them. Can't trust anyone. I'm really not sure why I would continue to use a platform made by criminals. Edit. Yeah, there we go. Censor of the finest of Roman despotism. Anyway, so apparently it seems to that's correct. So I just tested my different video. The only platform I haven't checked is the 153 News, I think it's called, or something like that. But that doesn't seem to be banned from Facebook. But there's some other issues in regard to that. But anyway, so this is what I got. Well, just take the camera here. This is what I got. This is Brighteon.com from Facebook, and this is what Facebook tells me. You won't be able to go to this link from Facebook. These criminals, The link that you try to go to does not follow our community standards. Who in the world are they to decide what I can and cannot do? And of course they ruin the links as well with all that. They ruined so much. Facebook is just one mess, one satanic, evil madness. And it's only gotten worse. It's like, it's more and more, they push more and more garbage. They ruin the links with this glid bullshit. They don't allow you to go to specific websites and all that. And they make, I'm in Facebook jail. The last 3 years I've been in Facebook jail for the most of the time. And I'm still in at the moment I'm in Facebook jail for 30 days again. And they can just renew it, so you can nearly be close to getting out, and then you just renew it. They find some other message and all that, and bang, you just renew the 30 period. And you have sometimes 60 days period in regards to group. They make so much different nonsense. It's there's different things that you lose, and there was years ago they closed down the chat as well, so you couldn't even talk to your friends. Actually, I had a girl that actually had contact with her over. I got her Facebook. That was the only thing I had from her. But I couldn't write her. So 30 days where I couldn't write her, and I guess she must have thought that I, wasn't interested in. I couldn't write her. So anyway, she found another guy. So, but probably she thought maybe I wasn't interested or something like that. Anyway, so, by the way, you won't be able to go to this link from Facebook. Who and why is Facebook deciding this? This is a criminal platform, and of course we know they are the same thing with YouTube, Google. Google is the same evil company. And they will probably delete this video as well at some point, probably. That's typical, the sense you can't speak any truth these days. And if you talk about the snake oil poison, they will just censor you. Oh, it goes against our community standards. what they're really telling you is that, you know, we're criminals and we are, what do you call it, part of mass murder. You know, it's called something, I can't remember the word, the exact word. Some of these people, English people and all that, that just know the exact specific words that, you know what you know, right? But sometimes it can be hard to explain it because you're missing the words or, you know, something. And then someone comes around and sometimes it's like, yeah, that's exactly the truth, right? You know what you know, but you don't know how to express it, you know. And then some of the other people out there, just sometimes you just come around with someone that's like, oh yeah, that's, you know, he just expresses what you know to be true, you know. He's just, anyway, it's just disgusting. It's just absolutely disgusting. So apparently, after what? How many years? Since what? Like 3 years, around 3 years or something like that. I'm not entirely sure this year. When was it? Was July or something like that? My brain is really, really hard to. Let's see if I can find it again. Just insane. Absolutely insane. I just disgusting. It just disgusts me. So I was thinking, actually, I was just looking into it, and I was thinking maybe I should try to use Brighteon again. Now I get access to my account again. I found out I can actually upload 50, and not, you know, it starts out with 10. I just uploaded 2. I uploaded two videos to different platforms to see what they would do and what would happen to these videos. And I also uploaded 200. No, maybe I didn't upload 257. Maybe you had to have access to upload. I think you had to be allowed to upload videos. So maybe I didn't upload 253 news or something like that. Because you'd have to talk to the administrator and you have to get acceptance to do it and all that. Maybe I'm not sure if I actually got to do that. In any case, it's hard when the information is passed in regards to Facebook and all that, and you need to search, and they don't make it easy and all that. But let's see here how long it is since. So this was 2020 July, and we're actually in July. So that's pretty much 3 years ago, nearly, according to Roman law. That's nearly, 3 years since they began to, ban Brighteon. So anyway, so since like 4 years ago or something like that, when I began to put these, was it 4 years? I think it was 4 years ago I put the videos up, and apparently I have views on them. Apparently you need so and so many views to be allowed to put more videos up on the platform. And I was like, well, okay, let's try this and that and all that. But I ended up stopping using the platform because there was some other issues. I was trying to, and you're not allowed to. Apparently, I had the name JesusIsGodAlmighty.com, I think, and when I tried to edit it, it wouldn't allow me to edit it anymore. So I could actually have the name of my web page, but if I wanted to edit it, I could not be allowed to do that. And I kind of like, oh, give me a break, So they went from I could do it to not being able to do it, and then but apparently it seems like you can do it again, because I wrote my new web page, Jesus God, and a minus, dividing, what is called division. I can't even remember what it's called. Division line. It's called something. Pope666.info. So HTTP and all the thing, just to point out it's a website. And I don't know I don't think you can actually push it to get to it. You need to copy paste it. Yeah. That's fine, just take HTTP and all the rest, and no S on it, so, Of course, there is security and all that if one wants it and all that, but security is usually used for more depravity, tyrannic depravity. But I uploaded this video called Nazi Germany is a Creation of the Vatican by Thomas Richards, and he's still around. although he, of course, also gets censored as far as I know in regards to Facebook, although he is on Facebook. But as it is, the truth is hard to, Facebook and YouTube has become mainstream platforms, so you can't talk about truth anymore and all that. So on these places. So anyway, so I uploaded these two, and one of them has 159 views, and the other has 50 views or something like that. So that actually opens up, so I can actually upload 50 videos now. So that's, okay. And I guess that wouldn't be that far from actually reaching further. So you would open up for 100 more videos, well, that 50 more videos, I guess. So I'm not entirely sure, but maybe I should give this platform another try in some sense. Now, of course, if Facebook doesn't like it, that's a, thumbs up. I don't know if there's a way to get around it sometimes. You can have like where it links to another thing and then jumps into the Brightian. But probably Facebook would probably try to, you playing this game that you're trying to fix so people can actually have the freedom to go where they want, right? And then you have bullshitters, getting money to do the devil's work and close it down, like, so many programmers are just working for the devil, just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. It's just insanity these days, it's the insanity is everywhere. It's just in the good old days, programmers actually made things to actually have it easily work and all that. That's not to, you get one interface and then they change the interface and change the interface and change the interface and update and update and update and update and then issues, and it keeps on going. It's just disgusting, filthy, and of course, like Firefox is paid by Google. So, they're so concerned about our privacy, right? So you download Firefox, right? Where do they send you? Oh, they send you to Google. You know why they send you to Google? Money, money, money. Oh, they get a lot of money. And money ruins everything. So, yeah, we are so concerned about your privacy. Bullshitters, liars. Look at what the browser does. If the browser sent you to Google, and by the way, the search engine of Google is just so depraved these days. It's absolutely depraved. Just use DuckDuckGo, DuckDuckGo, at least that's, it's incredible. So many times where, because the browser is pointing to it and all that, and, I haven't changed it, it's just annoying, sometimes you haven't changed it, you use some browser and all that, and it just goes into Google and all that. You search and you can't find what you're looking for. Then you go to DuckDuckGo and boom, there it is, right there. Google has become so depraved. So many times when I'm searching something and I'm like, I can't find it, and I'm like, Google, oh yeah, go back to DuckDuckGo, and bang, boops, there it all, it is. On a silver platter, pretty much. First search, It's so disgusting. Google is so, any browser that is using Google as a search engine is absolutely depraved, That's just, it's so disgusting, filthy search engine. So anyone using Google as a search engine as standard, it's just absolutely wicked, It's absolutely just disgusting. It's just filthy. And they're probably sold out in regards to money, just disgusting. And without doing anything, that's another thing in regards to how complicated it is to, make a website these days, right? It's just become more. And you have all these. You have 10 different browsers, and you get 10 different results in regards of your website. Absolutely madness. In the old days, you at least had some kind of standard, And the browsers looked the same as well. You didn't have different interfaces and all that, You had one main interface, like many of the applications out there. One main interface working pretty much the same, so the user would need to re-engage into a new interface again and again and again, and then you get an update, right? And then the application, makes over a whole new interface and put things in different places and this and that and all that. And on and on and on it goes. And all the updates all the time and, new issues and all that. And Absolutely madness. Absolutely madness. And this is what the world has come to. Also, in regards of being in Facebook jail for the most of the time, I've gotten one warning in regards of deletion of my account. Although they didn't really do that. I guess they just, in some sense thought it was better to actually control me on Facebook, to just lock me out, to still have me somewhat engaged in the platform, because if they close me out, I'm out. And then I will use my time on other places, right? And they probably wouldn't like to have me do that. They want to have me sucked into still to use the platform somewhat and waste my time on so they still have, anyway, it's a disgusting, filthy platform. And you can't, I looked into all the new, the new rules. The rules they have are just absolutely stinking depravity. You can't speak against anything. You can't have an opinion at all. You can't have, if you have an opinion and all that, they can just put you in jail like that. All that bullshit, you can't have an opinion. No opinion. You can't speak any truth, because then they can just ban you. In regards to those, in the past, you could offend people and speak in regard. You can't offend. You're not allowed to have, to offend religious and feminists and all. No. That's illegal on Facebook. Oh, give me a break. So you can't even talk about things. I'm sick and tired of it all. Anyway, 28 June 2019, I uploaded 2 videos to Vimeo, Ibri, Brighteon, BitChute, and PearTube to test them out. So, this is just annoying. This is another one of these depravities, because it didn't do that in Android 7. This was a new thing in Android 8, and of course other issues after updating it. It's like a flagship that all of a sudden becomes slower, and like it was fast when I got it. It was like a flagship mobile, and then it's now so slow and make all these nonsense that you couldn't take note, because that stopped working in Android 8, issues and all that, and they didn't fix the issues, of course. Because you can just get a new mobile, right? Yeah, just get a new thing without being able to change the battery. This is the last flagship that came with replaceable battery. I have like a battery like over here. Great battery, 8,200 milliamp hours, which actually you shouldn't use that. You should use the 31.5 watt hour. That's what you want to use. You don't want to use the amps. You want to use the watts, because that's the effect. Well, I guess they call it the power in English. Anyway. So let's see here. We have BitChute, Vimeo. I thought I had 153. That's some kind of, I don't know what that is. It's right here. Passover lamb. I don't know if that's still around. Okay, BitChute. That was in regards of what is called Telegram or something like that, which is also controlled by, they sold the Russian Facebook, right, to the Russian government. And I'm like, hey, if they sold the Russian Facebook to the Russian government and then go on to make Telegram, you think they might do something again? That we already see the censorship on Telegram as well. So that was one of the reasons I stopped using it, because it sounds so good and all that, but yep, still control. Just incredible. So anyway, now can't find anything in regards of 153 news apparently in regards of this. Maybe if I just search on the website, well, but maybe I never got to upload to the platform, because I made an account and I have linked to this platform for sure, and although I can't remember the account and all that. Why is that? Okay, this is okay. It's not only taking my own Facebook, it also, but I have because spreading the platform around 153 news and all that what is it? Is it dot net apparently? But I'm not sure if I ever got to upload anything myself. They also have all these collection of of accidents. This whole page of like multiple complete, 1, 2, 3, 4 compilation from, regards of these disgusting, filthy. It's just so disgusting. I wonder, maybe she could actually gather. I could gather, of course I can gather myself. Now, I've had so many videos with regards to vaccines in the past. And, I just ended up, I guess, deleting a lot of it. I had over 100 gigabytes when I was in the truth movement of all kinds of things. That's, 100 gigabytes was a lot in the days of old. I had huge amount of truth videos, and I guess I didn't understand how hard it actually can be for people to get these videos and documentaries and all that. And some of these documentaries are not, they're free, The people just want to get the information out there. They don't care if you copy them and all that, and get them around and all that. They, people are just out there to get the truth out. They just want to share the truth and help people so they don't end up getting killed and all that, and understand that we are living in a very devilish world and all that. But anyway, so that's one of the problems when they take down like torrent sites and other download ways, where you just connect it to the internet, you search on what you wanted, and then you got a list of different things coming forward. Now, there are some programs that still do that, as far as I know, but it's not like, you're not getting as many results and all that, and I can't remember the names of the applications and all that, but I think there are still some of those around. Then there's those that are a little more complicated, which I couldn't get to work last time. I tried eDonkey or something like that. I can't remember. It's one of those old sharing programs. I couldn't get it to work last time. That was apparently I couldn't get hold through the and that might be the internet that also try. Again, you have all these walls that the devil is trying to, because again, if the people can share information outside the government, they don't like that, because then they can control what you're sharing, and they kind of want to control the narrative, the satanic narrative. That's what they do. They want to control everything. So, and they do. They pretty much control most of the internet these days. It's just disgusting. The internet was free. It was like a community, a Christian community. Now, I'm not saying they're Christians, in regards to the internet, but it was based on a Christian way of sharing. I make something, you take what I make, I take what you make, we good. We don't need to ask each other, hey, am I allowed to take this from you? No, you just took it, right? And it's like, if someone saw something that I made, that's like, oh, that's fine, just take it. They didn't need to ask. It was like a community-based thing. It was the Wild West and something. It was wonderful. People was just out there, and sharing, and absolutely amazing. Then all this madness began, Oh my! And it's just become the mainstream pretty much. Most of it is just mainstream. It's just disgusting. Mainstream. And of course, I went away from. I gave away my TV long ago, like before the war on Iraq, because it's just propaganda, and it's just disgusting. Oh, Rope, a dope poop, and the Donald, the recap. Say, false information. What could be false in regards to that, huh? Oh, false. Yeah, false information. Oh.
Abraham Lincoln, if the dark shadows changed.
Jesuit world order. I guess that must be false information, right? Let's see. Why would they
Please
call
be
it?
careful with your
Why would they call it false information? Let's see why. Let's see why. Independent fact checkers. Oh yeah, independent. Yeah, my butthole. Anyway, independent, so-called independent fact checkers say that this information has no basis in fact. You can choose whether to see it. So they say there has no basis in fact. Oh, really? So what fact check? RNA from a vaccine will not be able to directly alter your DNA. Okay, so that's, let's just take, whatever, but the rest of the video, they just make it like, oh, it's just that this information, like all of it, right, has no basis in fact. You need to actually that's the clicking game as well, the insanity clicking game is okay. Clearly 153 News have some issues playing videos. Besides that, it looked pretty nice. Okay, so very nice that 153 News works on Facebook. Okay, Peter Priest on the run, or maybe not. Scapegoat, that is what it's used, so okay. Apparently they turned into org and not. Oh, that was in regards of different things, in regards of having some issues with the name. But I don't think I uploaded any video, because you need to be authorized by the administrator, and now I can't even write to I can't write to to Gmail. Google has closed outside emails down, so I can't write to Gmails. Yeah, this was interesting, because I was looking at, and there apparently some kind of security bullshit, as they usually use, right? They always use the excuse of security. And I've written to my Gmail's account, before with my account, but now all of a sudden, it's just not possible, and apparently I need to do some kind of security nonsense or whatever to give me a break, So they censored me, they censored outside. It's the same thing when you get on websites, and the only thing, you need to have a Gmail email or something. You can't use your own email, email in regards to Jesus, God, Pope 666, they will say, that's not a real email and all that. You gotta be kidding me. Why don't the system just send an email and figure out if it's actually working or not, right? This is the thing of, it's just disgusting. Anyway, here we have Mixed Pickles. They actually had some pretty good videos of different things from 153news.net. But yeah, I did make an account. I'm not sure what my account is anymore, so I haven't been able to log in. And now it broke again. Apparently Chrome is not really happy with Linux, with this Linux version or something. It tends to break, and now it did again. It tends to break a lot. I haven't had the Firefox browser. That's pretty much the two browsers I'm using on this Linux computer, because I have some issues. I burned off the DC output and all that on the Blue Yeti and all that, so I'm not using my very old slim client with Windows 7. That is very slow, but at least it was Windows 7, so at least you got some kind of sanity, although Windows 7 is still depraved. But at least, I if I could, I would be sitting on Windows 2000. But, we shouldn't have that, right? Shouldn't have some sanity. Windows 2000 was the perfect system. No bullshit ads, no spyware, no graphic nonsense. It was rock solid. It was just, mwah. I can't have that, Windows 2000 was perfect. Of course, there was things that could be adjusted a little in regards to, for example, tabs, tab things, where all of the tabs goes in. That would be one thing. Some minor things, but overall, Windows 2000, wonderful. Interface and all that. You just feel at home. Also felt It was snappy, snappy, snap. You know, that was just snappy, snappy, snap. Many of these systems, even on modern computers, are slow, full of spyware and insanity and absolute. Of course, Windows 7 has, began to go in the wrong direction, but at least Windows 7 is like, you still have some compatibility, compatibility, in regard to the hardware and all that, and so it's a little harder with Windows 2000 and XP and all that. So you at least need to use a lot of time to try to make things work, and it might not work anyway. But you can use a lot of time on that. Sadly, if I could just have like a powerhouse of Windows with a Windows 2000, like a low energy cost and all that, I would love to run Windows 2000. Instead of all this other nonsense, because I feel at home in Windows 2000. I've never felt at home any other place, all these other Windows versions and all that, it's just downhill. Windows 2000 downhill. No, sorry, Windows XP downhill. Windows 2000 was the paradise of computing. That was the paradise days of yeah. And then Windows XP, that was a downhill thing. Windows 7 down, of course, the rest of the nonsense that I really never used and all that. Also, Vista and all that. I never used Vista and all that. But Windows 7 downhill, and all these, just downhill, more bullshit they put into, and more control, and just give me a break. And all these pop-ups, and insanity. But apparently, apparently Facebook has totally banned Brighteon still. So, and Brighteon actually looks like it's. I think I'll have to. Oh well, yeah, that's true. We have the browsers closed down. Yeah, okay, that's true. I'll have to close it down and restart it. Just annoying. It happens kind of seldom, sadly. It's very annoying. In process, probably going to take a little while to hit the progress and then open it up and open all the tabs and all that. But of course, you don't have tabs opening up in the background anymore. That's another depravity. The whole idea of having open tab is that you read a page and then the rest of the tabs are opening in the background while the computer is not really using, while the computer is not doing anything anyway, right? Let's use time for opening other tabs, right? But we can't have that, right? I think SeaMonkey is still doing it. That's pretty much the closest for Netscape browser. Pale Moon is also pretty close, but SeaMonkey is the closest for like good old sanity. Although little thing that anyway, little thing that I would like to have changed in regards to, but anyway, that's always something, right? But overall, SeaMonkey is the closest we have in regards of good old browsing. Pale Moon is very close as well, and now we have this nonsense of closing. Did I ask you to close down? No, I didn't. But it's automatically, right? Automatically all nonsense. You just get tired. Yeah. Let's see if I can find this one instead. This was not necessary in the when I had Android 7. Now we can use this instead. See if that worked. Come on. Didn't turn around. There we go. Let's see if we can. No, that's not it. There we go. That doesn't look too bad, does it? And in regards of something in regards of video setting. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Great. That doesn't look so bad, at least. So yeah. Oh, it's getting pretty hot. It's interesting. It seems to be getting hot when the sun actually goes pretty much away from. That's a pretty good wind outside. Apparently the blue sky is being ruined. Oh, I'm gonna use some more coffee. Okay. So we have mixed pickles, and it's still in process. Yeah, I still haven't. There we go. Okay, let's open it again. Browsers. I did install Google Chrome instead of Chromium. I haven't really tried the Chrome thing. I'm just using Linux here, and I'm not so good at Linux and all that. And it takes time to set up things. And when you don't have a community, and you don't really, and you find out that actually the Linux community is deeply satanic as well, and they don't like any truth. They love a lot of satanic garbage, like naming their Linux versions with different kind of, false god names and all that. You find out that a lot of programmers are Satanists, and they're clearly affected by demons, too. So anyway. Anyway, I could, it's sad that I don't have all the information I had in the past in regards to, because all these documentaries, I wonder, they must be out there still on the internet. But it's like, there was this video in regards to Bill Gates, in regards of India and hurting the India. It seems like that it must be able to be found somewhere still on the internet, but they seem to be pretty good at censoring things and pretty heavy in regards of removing this, the information from the, it's disgusting. And seeing all these
Please be careful with your period after your second vaccination.
And seeing all these victims is just absolutely, it's disgusting. A compilation of my YouTube shorts. No, is that shorts or shots or what is it? Let's see. Yeah, 153 news is, you don't have any advertising as far as I know.
Years or so, or even longer, when most people don't make 2 years. Everything they program his computer just to read such well disgusting stories. Although I am curious to see whether.
No, that didn't seem. The Vax attack compilation. Okay, let's see. So, of course, I also tried.
And then the final solution.
I tried BitChute, and these different. Let's see what we actually open up. Right, we have 153, which I really never. But there was some problems in regards to videos at some point. So we have. Well, oh wow, that's the weather is really, you really have my. It's doing pretty good, I think, in regards to the weathering, in regards to turning around. It's like. That's windmill. It's actually doing pretty good in the wind some of the days, and although it's not working very well. I have the solar panels out there as well, so which is connected to this little guy, which I burned off. But yeah, it's 74 watts at the moment, 71 and all that, so that's fine. It's getting some power juice into the. So, okay, confirmation where you have. Yeah, newsletter, subscription, request confirmation. Yeah, okay. The scariest video for Christians and unbelievers. So again, I haven't really used Brydian so much because I had these issues, and I wanted to have my internet page, I had it on BitChute as well. Where's BitChute? Didn't I open? That's all the should be in regards to opening BitChute as well. I don't think I closed it down, did I? Oh, we have here. There's a gap. My webpage. I have mixed pickles. That's on 153news.net. And we have apparently Telegram, Passover Lamb. I think I closed it down because I closed down Telegram. You know, it's a pretty nice, you know, seeing it work on the mobile and the computer and all that. But there's actually an open source solution that could be used, which I can't remember what it's called at the moment. But that's an open source, you know, if someone actually used some time. So anyway, Vimeo, I have an account on Vimeo apparently, and I uploaded 2 videos as well, but I can't see any of them because I'm not logged in apparently. Video is not rated. Log in to watch. You can't even see it if you're not logged in, you know. So that's not going to work. Of course, I have no idea in regards of login. It's probably my old email, which I don't have anymore. So, you know, how, you know, I don't know if I can log in. Oh, be careful. The state might be knocking at your door, right? If you let out CO2 out, you know, gases, you know. Login. Let's try to push login. Yeah, okay. Let's just try my old Jehovah and Jesus God Almighty. I don't have that. I thought, actually .live. Wasn't it .live? Why actually? Yeah, I think it actually was .live instead. Yeah, okay. I just can't remember. My brain has too much. You know, you get to a point where your shelf is full, and when the shelf is full, it tends to knock out a book when you put up another. You know, that's disgusting in regards to the weather. You know, there was a nice blue sky, but not anymore. Apparently, okay. Anyway, there's some problems with my. DC was connected to something, and they began to talk about money and all that, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to. So they wanted to, you know, the more people put in regards to resources, they would, you know, up the videos, and I'm like, no, that's not. I'm not going to be part of that, because you know, Satanist has a lot of resources, you know, so they can just. You know, they can just make all the good videos on the top, and then people don't see those. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm actually in regards of my. Let's see. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, we can add in a link. Okay. That's going. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I can actually do like this instead. Will that work, or will it? Yeah. Okay. Oh, we can take both. You know? We can do both. You know. We'll use the HTTPS whatever, not available for hire, blah blah blah. Activity and all that. So apparently, I don't know if I can make the videos being able to be seen, but apparently you need to log into to see them. So of course that's not going to work. But how do I actually edit categories? Add description next. Okay. I don't get it. You know, there was something in regards of that you needed to put on something to be able to see it. So these 2 videos are censored. You know, you can't see them if you don't log into Vimeo, which is because they say this thing, and I don't know how I would change that. Oh my chair is broken, so it doesn't have any. Yeah, I can't move it back and forward. It's really annoying. So I have 2 videos. I don't know what to hide from profile. No. Oh, you gotta. Yeah, okay. What? Oh my, Vimeo is app. You know, wokey madness. You know. it seems, you know. I was like, give me a break. Oh my. So, but yeah, Vimeo is a problem because people can't see the videos. You know, I uploaded those, the poop secret and Nazi Germany as a creation of the Vatican, because I knew that you know, at least one of the Nazi Germany is a creation of the Vatican. That's not a video that they usually want to have up. You know, there's just something that they will, you know, that YouTube will censor. And so I use that as a reference in some sense. But how am I, can I actually, okay, let's try if I go to the link of the video and see if I can set it up. Maybe get some more details. Okay, not yet rated, okay. This video contains an advertising, no. Okay, all audience, yes, all audience. Okay, saved. Yeah, why wouldn't everybody be able to see that? Yep, all audience. And sharing, people can add it to showcases, allow downloads. Now you need to upgrade that. That's an upgrade video where you need to pay for Vimeo. Public, yep, okay. So let's go back here and see the other one as well. Which best fit your profile to you? I don't get it. If I push for personal use, which best describes how you use for personal use? Okay, I don't know. It's just pop up, you know. Vimeo is, I guess, one of these old. How it pops up again. Oh, you gotta be kidding. I hate these. You know, okay, your feedback. How sad for blah 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 blah. Okay, and then the problem is if you actually answer it, right? Then they want more and more and more and more. You know, you have these, you know, where they ask you about something, right? And then yeah, okay, I'll answer it. And then oh, another question. Oh, you answer that. Another question and another question and another question. You give me a break, you know. In regards to this rated thing, I don't think that was on it from the beginning. So let's just, so that's annoying. So they pretty much just ended up censoring it in some sense. Okay, I think that should do it, hopefully. So I can just go backward, hopefully. Okay, so I'll just try to copy this link, move over in the other browser. Automatically, no, just go away, Google. All this, Okay, let's try this one and see. I'm not logged in. It seems I can see it now. Great, but I think they actually, you know, made it not able to. So apparently you need to rate the things and all that, and it seems to work now at least. So I have those two videos, so now people can see it from the outside at least. Although in regards to Vimeo, there were, you know, you had, it was like 4 or 5 gigabytes of free space, but you could only upload so and so much over time. So, but yeah, anyway. Wonder what, yeah, okay. Well, I need to pee, so I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. is in regards to getting the truth out, you know. I probably should, you know, be listening to the book of Revelation or the book of Daniel and all that, or something else on this specific day. It is biblical. Anyway. Let's get some hot water for some coffee and okay, we have my camel thing here. Use that for the rest of the water when it's heated up. Anyway, oh yeah. So so we have the Nazi Germany is a creation of the Vatican, and now both of the videos can now again be seen without needing to log in. So that's good. You know, I just and my website, right? I had 2 more issues. You know, without actually now 3 issues. Actually, without doing anything on my website, I now have 3 more issues. And it's just so disgusting. I found on, another, again, new browser, new issue. Found another issue in this browser on one of the pages where it just makes the page go haywire. I don't know what is wrong, but then you need to find the issue and fix it to see if you can get it working, right? It does only seem to be on one page. Then you have the Firefox that began to this with this nonsense. You can't, in regards to pulling down and all that, it makes it impossible to use my menu to get further down. You gotta be kidding me. All these insanities, and and then we have one more issue in regards of internet relay chat, IRC, where you can't upload pictures anymore in regards of if you're on the, so that's 3 issues without me doing anything, just the issues just comes up, don't do anything with the web page, and the outside world will it seems like they purposely, and all these different kinds of languages, coding languages, and the different browsers having different, it's insanity, there's no standard apparently. Everybody have their own standard, it seems, right? You can't even make a box anymore that is square. Then they round the box. You gotta be kidding me. If I want to round the box, I'm going to round the box, okay? The browser doesn't, why would the browser be doing that for me, Why would they, you start with the standard and then you let the user decide, right? So you make a box and then you make the user decide how the box, if he wants to do anything with the box, like rounding the corners and all that, you let the user do that. You don't make the browser begin to do that bullshit, so I need to fix it. I remember one of these HTML, and sadly I don't have it anymore, but he had like this thing where you began with this CSS thing, so every single browser should be the same. So because he made these things, so there were, every time you did anything, it was going to be the same in every single browser. But sadly, I can't remember what tutorial it was, what the name was in regards of it and all that. So he had just found, so every single web page, it's just disgusting that that's even needed, but yeah, anyway. So the Nazi Vatican Alliance and the Pope's Secrets should be now working on Vimeo, which I don't think I've had any issues with in regards of course, in regards of it depends on how it works on mobile, because just because something works one place doesn't mean it works another place, right? And you have so many, so many things that you're sitting and oh yeah, let's post those 2 as well. But yeah, maybe I should give Brighteon a chance. You know, if Facebook doesn't like it, you know, that seems to be a good thing. You know, if Facebook is so depraved, so they actually end up banning it and had been banning it for, you know, I don't know how long. Well, that sounds like a good thing. So maybe I should give it another try. You know, and find some more videos that are unpopular and get up and see how it goes, you know. And you know, if I can, you know, on, I guess in regards to 4 years, in regards to getting the hits that I got, made it open up so I can upload 50 videos. I didn't even upload 10 videos. I should have uploaded 10 videos and maxed it out and just let it sit and, you know, made some videos for different people and all that. But I didn't do that because I had this other issue that I became kind of annoyed about, and some of the ads and all that. But I should probably have done a little more and looked, you know. I wanted to use BitChute. I was like, okay, I'm going to use BitChute. And actually, you know, I found my account, although I'm not sure if I actually... I seem to actually... No, I'm not logged in, but I do have an account on BitChute that I've found, and I did upload multiple videos because I wanted to use that. But I found out that yeah, you know, you have so many of the uploads, and then, you know, you have to wait for it to see if it actually uploads and all that, and then you have to redo it and redo it and redo, you know, you can't be bothered in regards of it, and you're sitting and using so much time. And I ended up just, you know, and then you had the chat issues where people couldn't write and all that, so I ended up just so let's see here what we have here. I have more of those videos I never got uploaded. Let's see how I so I started out with a little, you know, melody.
So we are pretty much ready for another go. With the counsel and agreement of his brethren, pronounced William Sawatry guilty of heresy in kin. Rome! Yep, there we go. Rome. It still remain bread as before.
So, but anyway, I didn't really get much. Apparently, people didn't really react much to it. Although there seems like 150 people apparently have seen them. I don't know. But of course, the truth is not popular these days at all, you know. So it's just, oh, that's interesting. PeerTube that I uploaded says your connection is not private. Maybe it's because it's F-glit, you know, all this F-glit that is put on. Give me a break with all this nonsense. It still says it's not private. Well, okay, let's take away the privacy. Okay, it says it's not found on the server. Let's go back. Oh, apparently can't go back. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's just try to remove the S, and so it doesn't need this. Nope, not found. So PeerTube was one of the places, and they apparently also need to accept the video. Apparently, I thought it was like a, but that doesn't. The link doesn't work anymore. So that, I wonder in regards of, let's see here if it actually exists anymore. This PeerTube video, but the video says it doesn't exist. So the question is, does it? Nope. PeerTube seems to be some kind of other kind of. So that doesn't work anymore. So I guess that was a good thing not to use that, at least. Vimeo is now open out for the outside in regards to those two videos. Again, you could. I wrote it somewhere in regards to these videos. Of course, I don't know in regards of. Oh, give me a break with this nonsense. I don't know. Just give me, go away. I don't need this confusion. I don't know why he's so confusing, this guy. He's always, it seems like he's like, an immense confusion. I was, mixing everything to add. Anyway, okay, let's see here. What would it be? I need to search on this one. Okay, let's search for that and see if I can find the message on my Facebook page again in regards to this. Okay, so it goes up. I wrote some Nazi Germany is a creation of the Vatican. Thomas Richard, linked to all 5 platforms. So Vimeo, Ebri. I don't know. It's Ebri. Let's see. I open that up. See if Ebri is still open. Now, apparently Ebri goes to Odyssey. Apparently, so Ebri has become Odyssey or what? Apparently, that seems. Only 15 views, so. But that apparently has Odyssey. Jesus is God Almighty .live. Okay, so let's see if I uploaded anything else. I uploaded Pooh. Okay, I uploaded 2 and both of them. Yeah, okay. So apparently Libri has become Odyssey, and both of the videos are still there, although doesn't seem to be any views on this one. Let's open that up and see. Nope, this is the first view. Wow, that's incredible. In 3 years, in 3 years, not a single person has seen this. Now it has 1 view. You're gonna be kidding me. How can no one have seen the video? The Nazi Vatican Alliance, it seems to have 15 views, but some of those views could probably be myself, But the other one, not a single view in 3 years, 3 or 4 years. Anyway, so Libri apparently is called the other thing. Brighteon is still going strong. BitChute and Patch. Okay, let's see. Okay, BitChute is still. And Brighteon. And Vimeo apparently is now. Okay. Vimeo heard they used banning as well. Well, I haven't seen any banning of the 2 videos. Libri don't have chat yet. Okay, but apparently it doesn't. Let's see here. But, okay, Brighteon looking for 2.0 version. Oh, apparently let's push this one and see how. Oh, okay. So Libri just goes to Odyssey. Brighteon, BitChute, runs smooth. Actually, seems to like it the most. Wow, no, whoa. There's a good amount of wind outside for sure. PearTube, not really sure, but it's said to be open source. I think. Well, that's not going to work. So Brighteon, BitChute, runs smooth, and we need some coffee. But yeah, it's interesting to see. So in regards to Brighteon, I probably should have uploaded 8 more videos, at that time. Just found some, and then there would have been some more views, and I would then have been able to upload more videos. Now, of course, 50 videos is a good amount, It's like, and of course you need to use time every single time to upload things and all that. So yeah, 50 videos are pretty good. That's a good amount. So probably I won't really be. Would like to have some of some of those vaccine videos maybe. And now it's pretty much connected to my website as well in regards of names. So that's also awesome. That's a very, apparently that's possible now. So every time I upload that will make, I can pretty much link back to my website, and people can go there as well if they wanna. So if one is broken, that will be another way to. But yeah, okay. I don't BitChute. Well, BitChute also had the possibility of naming your web page, but my web page isn't up anymore. So, and a good question is in regards of logging in. Of course, the password should be this. Actually, I should actually write down every single time I figure out the password for these different. I got into Vimeo with something, right? It's just, yeah. Okay. Let's try this. See if we can get into my old channel on BitChute and maybe change the name. I don't know if I can get into. Nope. Okay. Let's try. Let's try a username maybe. Nope. That's a good question, you know. Yes, God Almighty. Submit. That's a good question. I really don't know what the password is. Or what it could be. It's like all these different, you know, when you get to one website and have to create, I really should write things down. Nope, that wasn't it. Okay. And then you have big letters and small letters and who knows this and all that, right? You know? Okay. Maybe it's I don't know. Let's try. I don't. Nope, I have no idea. Okay. So at least on BitChute, I have no idea. So I can't really get access to that. But yeah, okay. The problem with BitChute was that again it took, you know, difficult in regards to uploading videos, and then it wouldn't fix it, and you had to wait for, you know, because you know, in regards to processing the video and all that. So we got into Vimeo apparently, and we have my old email there. I should probably have let's just fix the from the gap in regards to my introduction about the papacy being that antichrist, you know. But in regards to people, yeah, people just don't like the truth these days. It's just incredible how people are fleeing the truth on so many levels, you know. There we go. Let's go back to Vimeo and go in here. There we go. Yeah. Okay, save changes. Yes. Okay. But yes, I still can't remember how much I'm able to actually further upload. Let's see, resources, manage videos, library, sell resources, anywhere, you know. Because how do we actually, okay, upload, create video, record video, let's see, upload. Let's see if there's some details in regards to how much I can actually upload. Doesn't really say. Choose file. But it doesn't really give me the, doesn't really say other ways to upload. Storage 0%. What? Okay. So weekly 0 of 500 megabyte. So I've done 413 megabyte of 5 gigabyte, and I can do 500 megabyte weekly. So that would say if you actually used it right and put some videos up there, you could actually put, it will take you some month, I guess. Let me see, 5 gigabyte divided by 0.5. That's 10 weeks, right? 10 weeks. So you could upload every single week. You could upload another video around 500 gigabyte. Oh, sorry, megabyte, and until you reach 5 gigabyte, and that's it. Then you don't have any more. So that's the problem with Vimeo. Well, that's what you get. And BitChute had too many issues, and they also censor. That's places where you just can't reach because you are in a different place in the country or in the world, and thereby they lock you out. I don't think they do that on Brighteon or Brighteon. I don't know what Brighteon actually means. Brighteon, meaning. See a meaning. Must be some kind of meaning. Brighton. Is Brighton a biblical name? Tion, I don't know. There must be something on that web page or something like that. Anyway, well, we at least have some of the vaccine damages on the 153 news. There's some pretty good videos on that. I don't know in regards to login, in regards to Jesus is God Mighty live on. I have so few views on Odyssey. It's incredible, but it still seems to be going okay.
Many who found God was the main advocate.
Of course, I would need to try to see it on the mobile, so I would need to try. Well, BitChute is not working so well on the mobile. I know that's an issue with the older Firefox version. But yeah, maybe Brighteon might be a. I still haven't really seen much in regards to Brighteon. There must be some truthers in there that have something. Let's see here. There must be some good. Maybe the what do you call it? Old man in. What is it called? Old man in seat or something like that. I was like old man in what is it? Chair. It's old man in chair. So don't let the old man. Child trafficking in Ukraine. Isn't that this guy, old man in chair? Old man in chair. What's it called? Vaccines. This is Google. That's why I don't find it, of course. Let's go on DuckDuckGo. I was like, I need to change this, because I'm so sick and tired of this Google thing. Let's see. We're doing settings. Search engine. Thank you. No, we don't want Google bullshit. We want DuckDuckGo. Yeah, great. Let's try that again. Yeah, there we go. Let's see here. Old man in chair on vaccines. Let's see here. Okay, I don't really find him. Why is it? This DuckDuck nonsense is also very annoying. Well, maybe it's the browser that is just annoying in regards to this. Let's see if Google also works on that level if I search. No, Google doesn't seem to. Maybe it's the DuckDuckGo that is working like that. That's another search engine I recall, a French search engine. Because I don't like this when you scroll up and down. DuckDuckGo seems to be doing things in this browser at least. And it's just annoying. Old man in chair. Why? I can't remember what he's called further. So, yep. You can also, wow, that's nice, yeah, okay. The speeds, you have speeds on them. Can you actually, I don't think you can actually, you have quality. Oh, it doesn't really matter, that's a quality, I don't really have. I just don't see much in regards to Brighteon that I would Oh, that's some premium videos. Are you kidding me? Is that, how does that work in regards of paying for things again or something like that? Might be some kind of, you know, advertising Easter community for popular videos. Oh yeah, let's try some popular videos and see what we have. And oh, that's Dr. Rashid. He was apparently a Mohammedan. So that's 2 months ago. 55,000 views. Okay, let's just see what we have here. I didn't really find this old man in chair. But would be nice just to try to, you know, take some of the different videos maybe, and you know, I do have a, you know, a nice vaccine. She's dead now. That would be nice to get that on another place so it spreads around. And maybe the old man in chair, if I can find one of his. I haven't, you know, again, it would be nice if you could find just one of where you really think it's really nice. He has made a lot of videos. I don't know if he actually points to the Vatican anyway in regards to the papacy. That's primarily like the thing that if it has something in regards to the truth about the Vatican and the papacy and all that, wow, my windmill is doing really good. I don't know if the battery is charged up actually. It has been on for a good amount of time. So it should be getting there, but it's, you know, whatever. And let's see what this.
Dr. Rashid Buttar has passed away. He reportedly died on Thursday. I think it was Thursday evening.
So I think this is the guy behind Brighteon. As I understand, he's a pretty clever guy that can actually do things that. I think there was another network that he might also have been behind, but again, it locks you out. You cannot, if you're not locked in, you can't. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, he had something in regards of alternative health as well. Oh, I can't remember what that was in regards. He had some alternative health, which is wonderful in regards of, you know, Mark Adams. I see a health ranger. Okay, I see a alternative, as they call it, alternative, right? Health. It's like, really, what is alternative health? Is all the absolute madness that they are, that the medical mafia is doing. But as far as I can see it,
I've confirmed this now with several people who were close to him. Probably heard.
Okay, apparently also Mike Adams is on Telegram, but I know Telegram is also a censoring machine. But I guess it's just I don't know. I don't know if I should go on Telegram again. I still feel like you need to be logged into the platform to actually be able to. You can still do it from the computer, and you can do it from. I would like to, instead I would really like to use the open source, but they are also Satanists. They don't like, you can quickly get banned on every single room on the platform and not really getting much help. You try to make it more user friendly, right? But people don't really, they're not interested in.
About his passing. He was an extraordinary individual. I knew him as a courageous health freedom fighter.
Besides that, the website actually looks pretty clean. I haven't really seen any advertising. I know there was some advertising in the past, but it doesn't really look like it's... and it actually looks very clean, I like that, yeah, well... Tips, tricks, and traps under the hood of privacy, crypto... Bob Merritt. Okay, but anyway, haven't really. I know about this guy. He died, a doctor that went against the vaccines and all that. Although he was a Mohammedan, I don't know. That was something in regards of geoengineering as well. I know that, and of course, in geoengineering was also known. Of course, it's chemtrails, but it has a so-called secret name of was like pink something or something. I can't remember. Uh-huh. So these are the popular videos. Who is Steve Quayle? I can't remember. Who is Steve Quayle? I know I can't. I just can't at the moment. Just maybe he's one of those. Oh, it's kind of a lot of Brightian. So I guess these popular videos are a lot of Brightian. From like, don't anybody else like these popular videos? Why are all the popular videos from him? And we have a researcher, Karen Kingston, reveals COVID-19 to be deliberate biological weapons. And it seems like most of the popular videos is from the platform itself, which I guess it's nice that they have something that people like. It's just okay. Well, who knows? I guess you never know if they're going to ban you if you begin to get traction, right? That's the problem. They might let you stay on the platform until you get traction, and there we have Dr. Brian Ardis a month ago. Although there are some, have to be careful in regards to the New Age things and all that. But Ardis did point out. He did point out that it all goes back to Rome in regards to the Antichrist. Yeah, it does seem to be pretty, it's pretty quick, fast. It doesn't have much nonsense. Dr. Potter likely lost his life warning us of the plan. Well, it's not over yet, that's for sure. Okay, so okay. Let's try to search about the Antichrist. Let's see how much they have about the Antichrist. Oops, no result found. Didn't I have anything? Why is it that I don't see myself? Channels. As Watcher 666 Antichrist. I don't see my channel, which is called. No, it's not called Antichrist. That's true. It's called. It's called Pope 666. See ya. Yeah, we find. Okay, so maybe okay Antichrist. But what about videos? Don't I have anything in regards of Antichrist? Well, at least there's platforms. No, videos. Antichrist system. Antichrist in the Cube, Antichrist in America, Antichrist in the Second Coming of Christ. Oh, I do have some Antichrist videos here. Oh, 5 pages. I just hate this pages thing. I just rather have all of it, it's just, instead of needing to click, Antichrist unveiled, Antichrist arrived, Antichrist. Then the question is, are they actually going to point out the papacy? Because if you can find someone that actually points out the oh yeah, actually this could actually be Antichrist is coming. No, that's just oh my. Yeah. Antichrist, the beast system. Oh yeah, we have something in regards to the papacy at least. Let's try to open that. Antichrist agenda revealed. I guess one could go through these. Antichrist overcomes the saints and see if you could find actually someone that actually. Oh, we have 6 pages. Maybe there's more pages when you find. Let's see here. Yeah, 8 pages. They're not showing all the pages apparently, so you need to. How many pages is there? Oh, that's a lot. Oh my. So it doesn't show all the pages. You can only push 2 pages forward. And we are at 14. Oh, that's annoying. So really have made a better system than this, This is nonsense, Sitting here. I hate the clicking game, So apparently there is a good amount if you search on. Well, it gets less and less. Let's go to 20. Arrival of the UFO Antichrist. You're keep kidding me. That's a Watcher 666 Antichrist. I have 36 videos. Let's open that. What if I search on Pope? You know, oh, I'll just check the last year. Antichrist. Okay, that's a huge amount of pages on the Antichrist here. David Wilkinson, the Antichrist on the Hollywood. Is the Antichrist here? The spirit of oh, there was this wonderful Protestant on the Antichrist in regards. Do I still have that? That was amazing, from a specific guy. The Antichrist makes war. Jesus or the Antichrist? Who is the Antichrist? That seems to be yeah, so a good amount of pages for sure of just searching on the Antichrist. Now we have 13 pages on this. I'm just kind of sick and tired of sitting and pushing, and instead of just, there's a lot of bullshit for sure under the name of Antichrist, because the papacy is the Antichrist. And you can clearly see that they are, the Jesuit deception of who is the Antichrist, who maybe this and that and all of that, and of course it's bullshit. Revelation reveals the Antichrist. That's SDA apparently. SDA they tend to know who the Antichrist is, although they have their own issues, but they do point out who the Antichrist is correctly. So that might be an okay video in regards to who the Antichrist actually is. But they have their own issues. They believe that they're going to heaven for 1,000 years, which of course is false. The 1,000-year reign is going to come to earth when Christ returns. Here we have Charles Lawson, apparently, Foundation for the Antichrist. I'm not sure he actually proclaims the papacy is the Antichrist either. So it's just incredible that so many can't proclaim who the. Okay, now we are on page 40. I don't know how many things. Okay, let's see how many videos there is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, is the Pope the Antichrist by Remnant of God? Let's open that as well. Remnant of God. Who was that? Okay. Anyway, let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it seems like every single page does 10. I don't know if you can, if you go into your account, if you actually can change that. That could be nice, because I hate this pushing game. I'd rather have a good amount of page, so I just sit and scroll down instead of needing to click. So that's a dashboard. Let's see here. So maybe there's maybe not, but it would have been nice if you could set it up to say I want to see 100 or 50, 100, maybe. Upload, my uploads, favorite, like, and all that. Bookmarks, apparently some bookmarks. I don't know what that is. Playlist. But besides that, it actually looks pretty good. Don't care much about the resource nonsense in regards to. I'm not here for the money. Just what do you want? That's just no comments. I haven't really tried the comment. Apparently you need to Bridian comment, sign it with Bridian account. Express yourself freely without censorship. But how is that going to go in regards to the videos? I'll have to figure that out, I guess. Here we have my account in regards to some details. Yeah, it doesn't really seem to be. There's some sponsored videos as well. Okay, so that's, I guess, popular videos, premium videos, sponsored videos. And my library, I guess my library is me or something like that. But yeah, but it just, this is much better way to, why doesn't the search function do like this? When you move into the, I'm on Brighton, right? And what does, I don't know if I can actually, would be nice if we could actually just see along, right? I'm not sure I can do that. Nope, that's kind of, that's not going to work much, I guess. Maybe I can turn it around, that would maybe be easier, but I need to still hold it up like, okay, like how can I, maybe I can do like this, okay, so let's see here, if you can turn like this, and it's not going to really do much, is it? It's kind of, yeah, it's not perfect, but you have like sponsored videos, and we can, how could I do it else? No, sponsored videos, and you can see like 50 videos at one place. Premium videos, you can see, no, apparently it's not 50, well, it's, here you connect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's like 6 and 6, like, okay, that's 12, so why do you, if you have like the sponsored video, you can see a lot more. It's like, why would the sponsored videos like have like this wonderful page where you can see a lot, 6, 12, 24, 36, right? 36 videos you can see on 2 pages, right? It's like you have 2 pages down here, 1 and 2, and it's like, yeah, why doesn't the other page have that, so you have the, it's kind of hard to actually sit with this thing. So you have the, this, maybe I can move it over here, maybe. So you have the premium videos, and that's 296 videos, and yet you have this nonsense again where you can only see a specific amount of these. Why? Why is that different than, that's bullshit. Here you can again see like a good amount of videos, like in regards to popular videos. Why didn't he do like that when you search, right? My library, so that's just new videos. And here new videos as well, like, you have a good amount of page. So when you search on the Antichrist, why would you only have like this little amount, right? Why wouldn't they just fix it like the other thing, or at least have more on one page? Anyway, so let's go around. I haven't been much on this platform, so it kind of doesn't feel.
Today's interview on Brighteon.com features Dane.
I haven't, I'm not. Oh, well, it's pretty snappy. It feels pretty snappy, that's for sure. See here. Oh yeah. Oh, President of God Ministry, Remnant. Oh yeah, that's the guy. Okay. Antichrist. I wonder. Can I actually?
Chapter 14, verse 29. And now I have told you before it come to pass, that when it come to pass, you might believe. Sadly, a normal fact of life is that most people only believe after a certain event takes place. The old worn-out comeback, I'll believe it when I see it, has been played out time and time again. Well,
it's another clicking nonsense game in regards to this. It's kind of annoying. And this one, in regards to subscribe, I already subscribed, so why is it there? Just give me a break. Remove it. I already subscribed. Apparently you can write here. Apparently. Okay. Well, hello. Let's try to comment. Oh! Your comment is still waiting for approval by the site owner. So who's that? Is that, I don't know, maybe it needs to, maybe they need to check you or something like that. Maybe I can edit it, toggle edit, share on Brighton, just, so this. Okay. There we go. Okay, it works. I probably need another picture in regards of it because it's way too hard to see this picture. So you have this nonsense in regards of rounding. I just hate this rounding thing, you know. I like square boxes because you waste so many pixels. Why waste the pixels, you know? Also on you know, your mobile phones where the space is very valuable, and then they just, you know, ruin it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we have.
If you have your Bible, turn to the book of Revelation. Apocalypse or apocalypsis is where we get the word apocalypse today. Most folks think the word apocalypse means a conflagration. It's not. It's an opening up. It's a revealing. That's what the word apocalypsis means, to unveil, to open up. And so in Revelation chapter number 13 and verse 1, he said, I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy.
Yep. Well, that sounds pretty good, you know. This might be pretty good, you know. Just Revelation reveals the Antichrist, unveiling. That smells a little like the SDA here. Yeah, patch SDA. You kind of get the notion of the SDA when you get, like, you know, they tend to have this in lack of better wording, aura or whatever, you know. Yeah. And they tend to use images, and in regards to depicting God, we really shouldn't do that. Anyway, they have much of the Protestant understanding, the biblical understanding of the false beast and all that, and they do point out who the Antichrist is. And if you take that foundational document today, they do verify Yeshua as God Almighty Jehovah, and the papacy as the Antichrist, although I don't think the papacy is written in the foundational document. That's very sad. It should be in every single foundational document, but because it's the second, you know, it's so important, you know, in regards of not being deceived by the devil. But the problem is all the Ellen G. White thing that is, you know, kind of the door that is the trick, or whatever you want to call it. It's the, you know, you have a lot of things that is good in regards to the foundational document, and then they take you in regards of Ellen G. White, and that's the problem. 666 Antichrist warning. Australian pilot speaks up. Bombshell nurse testifies that none of the millions of patients died from COVID, but they died from medical malpractice. That's true. That's a year ago. Okay, so it might be, and this is wonderful. That's how it should be. Like, you have multiple videos that you can just see from this guy's channel. And I don't know if it's all of the videos, but it might actually, it's like 57 videos. No, he's subscribed to 57. Okay. It doesn't really say. I see here 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. So that's 36 videos on this. Okay, so let's try to see what this guy says. It actually looks pretty good, you know. It's I just need to find some.
And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Oh, 666, yeah. Like, let's give it a like, you know. More options, like this video, save to playlist. Let's try to save it to playlist. Watch, oh, there's a watch later as well, okay. And we can add it a playlist. Test 2. Playlist description. This is a test. Place at the new beginning playlist, beginning in private, public, no, it's public, whatever, say. Okay. Let's try that. Some animations, I hate that. I hate animations, it just usually ends up, okay, let's see, subscribe. Okay, let's just subscribe to him. We still have this free email alert of the most important banned videos in the world, and I already have, you know, it's kind of annoying when you already, you know, couldn't it have checked if you actually already on it, or, you know, like, you know, hide it or something like that. It's kind of annoying. Indeed. Papacy of the Papacy is Antichrist. 666. Let's have a comment. Oh, I don't really see much, but maybe comments are more on the more popular videos or something like that. This is pretty nice as well.
My name is Nicole Zerotech. I'm a registered nurse. I've been a registered nurse for over a decade.
You know, as far as I can see, it actually looks pretty good in regards to Brighteon. Now, there are some things, of course, that I'm, you know, a little annoyed about and all that, but if I can find more...
But I have nothing against you. It's the system, and the system stinks. There are wives who are saying, if you don't get vaccinated and you lose your job, you lose me and the children. You pay us good money to make critical safety decisions every single day. I've made hundreds of thousands of them successfully for Qantas. And here I am applying the same analogy, applying the same mode of thinking to whether I get vaccinated or not, and I cannot give an informed consent yet. And you're asking me to do what is against my grain as an operating pilot to do. And that's take chances I don't believe I should take. Unions, you're the same. You're desperate to see your members flying again. So am I. I've flown hardly at all in 18 months. I want to get back flying. I'll probably blame the chances by saying what I'm saying now, making it public, but I don't care.
Good.
It is what it is. CASA, Civil Aviation Safety Authority. When the 737 MAX was sent into service in America.
This is great, you know. I'm just trying. Okay, this is great. Wow.
The Boeing company.
I guess, you know, when YouTube actually. Well, I'm fat. Sorry about that. I'm fat. I need to lose some weight. Anyway, maybe we should just get a little up here so we don't have too much nakedness. It's too much fat. I'm too fat. I'm too fat. That's for sure. It's been a long way down in regards to things these days. Anyway, so this is pretty good, you know.
He sent out something that shouldn't have been certified because there were secrets in the design of that airplane that were deadly and nobody knew about it. Who signed off on it? Your equivalent in America, the FAA. They signed off on it. 400 people lost their lives. Boeing nearly went broke. CASA, are you any different? You've been deathly silent about whether pilots should have the vaccine or not. You've been deathly silent. You run some of the most stringent medicals. Yeah.
Wow. It's we have worshipping the beast willingly. COVID-19 is about profit. Well, it's murder. Let's try this one. Okay. Oh, we have Poop says Jesus lied again. Oh, okay, that's sounds pretty good.
Believers.
You know, maybe you just need to get started on this, Bridion. You know, does Pharmakia is this the first video here? No, but yeah, okay. Just a little annoying in regards of that you need to push for more information, but that's the same on YouTube, sadly. And then you have this free email alert of the most important. That should really be on in the, you know, below, you know. Just annoying, you know.
And non-believers as well. Today we're going to discuss the mark of the beast. Is the mark of the beast even mentioned in the Bible?
Oh yeah.
The mark of the beast is mentioned 8 times in the book of Revelation.
Okay.
What about the Antichrist? Is it mentioned in the Bible?
Yep.
The Antichrist is mentioned 4 times in Scripture.
Well, actually, more.
The identity of the mark remains a mystery.
Well, I actually have multiple pointers in regards of the Antichrist. He's just known in regards of different names, different titles, and you can further use titles for him that is not found in the Bible, you know. So it's you know, the Antichrist is, you know, the triune tyrant. That's not found in the Bible, but that's a name for the Antichrist, you know. The great stinker, the poop, you know. Unholy faker, you know. His outmost smelliness, you know. So forward. The Prince of Darkness in some sense, you know. The Antichrist, of course. That's found in the Bible. So, yeah, you have a lot of names in regards to the, you know, the man of lawlessness. That's found in the Bible, if I recall correctly. The man of sin. At least the man of sin is found in the Bible. Man of lawlessness, I think, is... But in any case, whatever. There's so many names in regards to this. There's so many data points in regards to this. But let's see what he says.
Many scholars and Bible teachers have attempted to identify the mark.
Well, the mark is the number 666, and it connects to the Roman king and the Roman beast, the Roman little horn. Yeah. So all roads leads to Rome, and the Antichrist.
They've claimed everything from the rosary to microchip implants to...
Now the rosary is just one of these diabolical, evil things. But anyway.
Hitler to reading the Bible.
Yeah, in regards of all these, you know, pointing to the Antichrist outside of the papacy is a Jesuit deception. And they've been around for 500 years, you know. Every time they just point to someone new. Maybe it's Putin, maybe it's the US president, maybe it's the French president, maybe this and that and all that. It's all garbage, you know. It's nothing to do with the Bible. The papacy, or the poopacy, is the Antichrist. It's a dynasty in office, the seat of the devil. It's the eye in the pyramid, which the devil has given his dominion and seat and all that. His toilet throne. Yeah. And the Jesuits are the neck on the system. And the poop is the head. The Jesuit is the neck. And then you have the rest of the system. Anyway, it's just disgusting.
No one can know for 100% certainty what this mark is.
Well, it's the number of 666. Or his name, you know. I should... Give me a break.
Throughout time, scholars, authors,
let's try to
preachers,
put it up to a little more speed.
and church leaders have given their opinions on what the mark is.
In 1919, Isbon Beckwith, author of the Apocalypse of John, stated, "The mark is explained in verse 17 as consisting of the name of the beast, or what is equivalent, the number of his name. It is set where it could not easily be hid, on the forehead or the right hand. The agreement of the number and the name is to be ascertained by the calculating the sum of the value of the letters which form his name." In 1946, M.R. Dahan, author of Studies in Revelation, gave his opinion. His opinion was such: "What this mark of the beast will be, we may not know now." Hundreds of answers have been suggested, but I do not believe these are scriptural. Men have tried to identify the Antichrist, and there have been...
Oh no, try to identify the Antichrist. Oh, like all the Protestants knew who the Antichrist was. If he's going outside,
hundreds of guesses concerning his identity.
Yeah, but that's a specific one that we have, it's just ongoing historical that Christians, zealous Christians reading the scriptures, found out who he was. It's the papacy. It's the great stinker in drunken Rome. The harlot is Rome.
Well, all of them have been wrong.
Oh, really?
It is foolish, therefore, to speculate concerning his identity. The same is true of the mark of the beast.
Oh man, you gotta speculate, Okay, I'll write here. We don't speculate. We don't speculate. Papacy. Oh, must be a little more. The Roman papacy. It's Antichrist. 666. Okay, so this channel might not be for me anyway. I don't want to, if people can't even stand on who the Antichrist is, just, they're gotta be kidding me. The question is in regards of, your comment is still waiting for approval by the site owner. Who is the site owner? Who is the site owner? Is that Brighty on all the other, what do you call it? All the, what is it called? The user, what is it called? The profile, no, the account, or the account user. Comment. But anyway, I'm not going to waste time with nonsense in regards. Oh, who is the Antichrist?
What the mark will be, we do not know. That's not going to happen.
Okay, I'm just going away from this. I'm not going to waste more time on. That's just. I think I was subscribed to him, right? Let's just unsubscribe. I don't want to waste time on this, Oh, give me a break. Unsubscribe. Like, Watcher 666 Antichrist warning, and then just doesn't. Oh, there we have the. Oh, we have this wonderful Australian X Factor winner Elchiana. Talk to him on email. Wonderful video that will awaken a lot of people. Let's give him a like. No coronavirus. Maybe I was a little in regards of the other guy. I don't know. I just don't. We don't know who the Antichrist is and all that. Are you kidding me? You have 666 Antichrist warning on your page, and you're going to tell me that we don't know who the Antichrist is? You're going to and say that no one has known who the Antichrist? You gotta be kidding me! I have a big book like this, huge book, a collection of historical sources of so many people pointing it out. You're going to tell me that we don't know? That gotta be kidding. I'm sick and tired of the lies and the deceptions. Oh, they're dropping like flies in Australia. Self-defense is biblical. Killing the ovens. Do not take the COVID test. 3.5. No. Now, I see if there's not something else that actually will stand for the
The Antichrist makes war with the saints and overcomes them. He prevailed against the saints. He shall destroy the holy people. When the power of the holy people has been shattered, all these things shall be finished.
Okay. I don't like the Indian thing, but I don't know. But who is the Antichrist? You know, you're going to say who the Antichrist is? Okay, let's close that down as well. We have this in regards to the airplane. There we go. Have a patch. What is the abomination of desolation? I'm actually not sure if the SDA actually gets that right. But as far as my research goes and all that, the abomination standing in the holy place will be a statue of the Antichrist, which is the poop, you know. So that's still future. So there will be another temple standing in the, and then the statue of the guy in the papacy or the poopacy at that point. Well, you know, it will be a picture, an image of him. So then, of course, it will be made alive.
Essentially,
now there's you know, it could be made alive by AI or a spiritual sense, or actually it could be both in regards of AI and in regards of spiritual, because it seems like technology can be affected by demons. So anyway, anyway, now we have Dr. Potter likely lost his life, warning us of the plan.
Now from two different sources we have confirmation, and I've talked to one of those sources myself, that there's something within the vaccines that is being considered as a bioweapon, which is again not a new term, but that this particular component within the vaccines is almost like a payload. Now think of a payload. What does that mean? A payload. A payload is like when there's a detonation, you have a truck or a trailer and it's got a bunch of dynamite or explosives on it. So they call it a payload. It's designed to deliver a massive eruption or detonation. So they call it a payload because it's not it wouldn't be like a normal onslaught. It would be like a massive onslaught. And so there's going to be a payload with some type of pathogen that will be activated by a sequence of 5G bursts, and these will be basically off of 16 to 18 gigahertz frequency, and it will be essentially 3 bursts that will be sequential and last a minute. And
I guess that's actually interesting when you actually see some of the videos where it seems like this. I don't know, it's just that's interesting. Okay. 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 You know, I'm not going to say it's a you know, it sounds kind of incredible, right? But yeah. Okay, I get. I you know, if you.
Those will be designed. That those bursts will actually create a signal that will release this payload that is within the hydrogel component of the vaccines. So, what exactly is in there? There's supposed to be 3 pathogens, and these 3 pathogens are. I'm not 100% sure what these pathogens are, but one of them is what they call the Marburg virus, which is essentially a pathogen that mimics the hemorrhagic fever, that creates a hemorrhagic fever component. It's similar to that.
I have no idea if there's so many different things in regards of. What I do know is that I'm not going to take it. That's for sure. Okay, we have some in regards to Antichrist new comment. Apparently, okay, in regards of Antichrist. Okay, 15 and 1580. So yeah. Okay, let's see if that's. I don't get this system, but Anyway, I don't see my replies. I still don't see my post in regards of my main post. Alright, I don't. Second time. I call it PS. Let's see if it's just disgusting how you get censored and all that. So the guy, and now he's writing like a huge, I just. When people have like these long and it's just blah, 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 it's just blah 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 blah. That's pretty much what it is. Blah 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 blah. I don't believe in this and that and blah 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 blah. Why are you saying this and that and why blah 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 blah. You shouldn't really be saying that the papacy is the Antichrist and blah 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 blah. Maybe this and that. We don't really know. Blah 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 blah. You just blah 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 blah. That's it's bullshit. And I you see so much of it and it's just. Blah 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 blah. Oh, showing doubt in regards to what the Bible says and all that. Now the problem is, and he only got my my last part in regards to my response because my main part is still not showing up. So now I don't know in regards of I can't even see the message that I just made. So and that doesn't make any sense in regards to writing this, of course. So we'll see if it just doesn't make a sense. This this system is censoring me, so my messages doesn't turn up. So only my last message turned up and not the first one. So he's trying to, and it's just. Long blah 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 blah. It's just huge blah 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 blah. Waste my time. That's what it is. So it's just bullshit. So he's not even replying to to my main post. And he's just blah 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 blah. That's all what it is. Blah 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 blah. And so a huge amount of blah blah blah. It's just oh my, like thanks for responding. And these all bullshitters always come, oh, they can be so sweet and so, but there's just blah 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 blah. Waste my time. Blah 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 blah. When people say, oh, the Antichrist is never mentioned in the Bible, bullshit. I've heard, that's something that, but the Antichrist is plural. There are many Antichrists. They try to use this argument. So you're saying there's no singular Antichrist? Oh, that's like bullshit, because there is, And this Antichrist, you have different names for this Antichrist. And if you start studying the Bible, you get all the connections and this and that. The beast of the number 666 is the same as in the book of Daniel in regards to the little horn. More details in regards to the same thing, the same Roman bullshit system, the Antichrist, the man of lawlessness, the man of perdition, the triune tyrant, and the papacy, the Roman poop. It's just, I'm getting so sick and tired of, but this and that and all that, and it's not blah, 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 blah. That's what it is. I'm sick and tired of it because every Protestant knew it in the past. This was standard knowledge because it is. Now, again, new comment. Darkijah just commented on Antichrist. Let's see. My main post is still not up. The post that you see was just an extension from the main one that is still not showing up. I don't care much for long words of deflection of the truth. I'm sick and tired of deceivers and deflectors of the truth. You'll just have to wait for my main post. Sadly, this system tends to censor you or needs to be accepted by the admin to show up, which of course ends up in this issue with you only seeing my extended closure from the main post. Already, looking at the things, if someone doesn't want to stand on truth and want to sow confusion and doubt on the truth, there's something wrong, Many times, Satanists just do what they, just comes around to sow confusion and all that. But it is very annoying that my main post is still not up and I can't really see it, and it seems like this post is showing up. I copied the main post over to Gap, so it's on Gap in any case. If in regards to things, it just kept on blah 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 blah. It might. Who are you to say that the papacy is Antichrist, right? Thanks for responding. However, my issue comes from the compromising Christian teachers that follows the world exegesis intrigue of a particular Antichrist as if revealed in the revelation of Jesus Christ. Even the lost world gets caught up in a fictional character, Antichrist. Oh, now it's a fictional. Oh my! Having no concept of what the Lord actually revealed. Oh, you gotta be, and when. When this guy using big words like exegesis or whatever it's called, it sounds like it's, Roman or Greek and all that. But when they tend to use this, it can smell like a Roman Catholic, one of these educated bullshitters. See here if it's word origin. Let's see if it's Latin or something like that, or Greek. Let's see here. Etymology from ancient Greek eyes into an English exegesis, historically unrelated to the ancient Greek exegesis, proposing advice. Okay, so but again, it's one of these. The term was coined from the Greek eis in and ekistei to guide, as the opposite of exegesis. Which means an elucidation. Again, when people use these big words and all that, instead of, you just have to, here, etymology, but it is exegesis. Here we have turning to God's word, etymology. Why we use? I hate. In regards to Latin and Greek, I just hate it. It's like speak English, right, or speak Danish. Why using all these words? Now, of course, there's some things, this and that, but overall, if you can use an equivalent to English or Danish, why would you not use that? And again, when people begin to use these words that standardly people wouldn't use, you wonder if they are actually educated in a Roman Catholic madhouse or by the Jesuits, when they're coming to sow confusion and doubt about the Antichrist. I'm just sick and tired of the lies, because we have so much. Protestantism knew or knows. Now, of course, there's not that much Protestantism around, but there's still some around. Like, in some sense, the SDA, Seventh-day Adventists, are Protestants in definition, because they protest against the Antichrist. Now, they do have issues for sure, and there's clearly some issues in regards to the SDA. But they are keeping to a lot of Protestant teaching, which is biblical, Now, of course, you can't, just because someone gets something right doesn't mean that they get everything right, and then you have to eat the meat and spit out the bones. That's just how it is. Anyway, let's see here. Okay, follow the world's ACJC intrigue of a particular Antichrist as if revealed in the revelation of Jesus Christ. It is revealed in the Bible. Where do you think the Antichrist comes from? Oh, the Bible, in regards to the idea of Antichrist. In regards to does that just come? No, it's come from the Bible. We have Christ and we have Antichrist. And there's a battle going on these days between those two powers. Of course, Christ will win, so we already know the outcome of it. The devil loses and his satanic puppet in drunken, whoring Rome. But anyway, at the moment, there's a battle going on. So he continues. Even the lost world gets caught up in the fictional character Antichrist. Well, you can't fictional you get bullshitter. This guy. You can't take this guy seriously, because if he actually knew the Bible, he wouldn't say something like that. It's just a complete bullshitter. So I feel like I'm smelling a wolf, in sheep clothing. Using big words like that, kind of, and just twisting things, and just seemingly to promote, So anyway, I'll stick with my post. My main post is still not up. The post that you see was an extension from the main one that is still not showing up. I don't care much for long words of deflection of the truth. I'm sick and tired of deceivers and deflectors of the truth. You just have to wait for my main post. Sadly, this system tends to censor you or needs to be accepted by the admin to show up, which of course ends up in this issue with you only seeing my extended closure from the main post. And that doesn't really, how he can just further go on with, I'm done with the bullshit. I've been in the satanic occult in the past, and there's a lot of bullshit as well. And I'm just, you turn around to Christ and all that, and then you find out, oh my, there's so much deception inside the label of Christianity. It's like it as someone else says that came out of the New Age. It actually I still don't know who this guy is. I have his video and all that. I don't know who the guy is, but it is a wonderful, what do you call it, sermon or teaching or whatever. I don't know what the guy is, if he probably posted it on YouTube in the beginning and someone downloaded it or something like that, and then YouTube closed him down. I don't know, but whatever the case is, so, he explains it. Yeah, there's so much deception in all this, the so-called truth movement and New Age and all that, and then you get out of that, right? And then you are naively thinking, oh, I finally got out of all the deception and all and the lies and all that, and then you find out that actually seems to be more deception and lies inside, in regards to the label of Christianity. And then you need to figure out what is true and what is false and all that. Anyway, so this is
essentially now from two different sources we have confirmation, and I've talked to one of those sources myself, that there's something within the vaccines that is being considered as a bioweapon, which is again not a new term, but that this particular component within the vaccines is almost like a payload. Now think of a payload. What does that mean? A payload. A payload is like when there's a detonation, you have a truck or a trailer and it's got a bunch of dynamite or
apparently I need
explosives
to
on it.
update the page to actually see my
So essentially, now from two different
to
sources,
see my
we have
playlist
confirmation,
apparently.
and I've talked to one of those sources myself.
Snake oil vaccines.
that
Let's added that to
There's something within the
Okay, so, but yeah, apparently he says there's a thing in those vaccines, right? And then it will use the radiation to apparently activate it in people, and that will, I don't know, but I'm not going. I know one thing. I'm not going to take these experimental disgusting shots. That's what I know. Because we know that these are dangerous and have been dangerous for a long time. This is nothing new that these...
I went through a very difficult personal health challenge a few months. I was in the ICU.
I have this issue with my laptop again. It's the crap bar, It's the worst computer I ever had, even if it was pretty cheap and all that, it's just incredible how ridiculous it is, But anyway.
I had been poisoned with this.
And I finally got Linux installed on it, which was a terrible hard thing to do because they tend to lock everything here and there and all that. But it still have these issues and all that. Of course, the only way to actually update this computer is by actually having this Windows 10 and all. They also made it terrible difficult to install that as well. You had to take out the USB and take it in again and out and in and again and put different places and all that to get around all these bullshit things, that they have. Yeah, because they did it on purpose so they can sell you the... I'm sick and tired of this wicked world. It's just, they're not for the people. They're for the companies to absolutely do so much depravity. That's disgusting. But I don't know in regards of updating things if it even could be fixed with some BIOS thing. I doubt it. I just think it's a crap bar pretty much. So I don't think it will solve anything even if you update it. But it has clearly issues where you're sitting and you're writing and all of a sudden it just continues to delete either one way or going up and down in regards to the scroll thing and all that. So, clearly something wrong. Or even worse in regards to Windows 10. Now that I've got Linux on it, a very minor version that doesn't use much power and all that. It's better, but it's still bad. And I actually got it just to program. I don't need it to really do much than to program. But the thing is, if it begins to delete things and you're doing things, that's so annoying. It's just, give me a break.
200 times the amount of what's in the vaccinations. And I've said publicly, you'd have to shoot me in the head with lead, i.e. a bullet, because I'm never going to take the vaccine. So I was actually intentionally poisoned, and part of it was, I believe, right before that or right after that CNN interview. But regardless of what happened, the message I want people to know is remember the importance of exercising free will, and then also as a default, as a backup, slow down.
I wonder how he got poisoned, How did he get did he, like...
I went through a very difficult personal health challenge a few months. I was in the ICU.
Why was he in the ICU? What is the ICU? Is that like a...
been poisoned with this 200 times the amount of what's in the vaccinations. And I've said publicly, you'd have to shoot me in the head with lead, i.e.
But how did he get poisoned by it?
A bullet, because I'm
Now, of course, he's dead now, so that, and he was talking about this before he died, so that could absolutely be something about it. And he did stand against this evil system.
never going to take the vaccine. So I was actually
And they don't have any problem in regards of killing us,
intentionally poisoned, and part of it was that,
as you know. Yeah, they have no issue in regards of killing off people.
I believe, right before that scene, or right after that CNN interview. But regardless of what happened, the message I want people to know is remember the importance of exercising free will, and then also as a default, as a backup, slow down and remember that God is in control. And that's all you need to worry about. The rest of it, become as self-sustainable as you can get.
Sadly, he was a Mohammedan. Well, he did get the message of Jesus in the end. But sadly, Mohammedans tend to believe that they have the truth, following a false prophet 600 years after the event, and then they reject everything else. So apparently, a lot of Mohammedans actually knows what the Christians believe, but they just reject it, which is kind of it's not smart. It's so insane. But anyway,
grow your own food.
So one thing is not to know in regards of the message. Another thing is to know and then reject it, And you also have wolves in sheep clothing that knows and yet continue to reject it and actually works against it, against the truth. And this has been an ongoing thing for nearly 2,000 years. It's disgusting.
Try to do whatever you can, because the next thing that's going to happen, it's not going to be another pandemic with a virus, but they know that they've used that up and nobody's going to believe it. So now the next thing is going to be climate change, and then there's going to be the currency of the world, and then it's going to be some other emergency. They're always trying to create these emergencies. But again, remember, just slow down and remember that God's in control. And soon, I don't know whether it's going to be a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, 5 years from now, I have no idea. But their time is coming to an end. And when people talk about end of times, I believe this is the end of times, but it's not the end of times like the end world's going to end. I believe it's an end of an era of thousands of years, and the new time now where humans are truly going to be in a different place, where abundance will be accepted and understood by everyone, where things that have been hidden from us, things that we say,
Well, we first have the Antichrist, and then we have Jesus returning, so a lot of people will be deceived. Oh no, what is this? The views and opinions expressed by this host is not... Okay, so this is just a warning. Okay, I thought it was maybe one of these. Oh no, maybe I've gotten a little more. Okay, this is Ardish. The views and opinions expressed by host and guest on Bridion TV do not necessarily reflect those of Bridion Media ENC, its founders or owners. So this is in regard to Brian Ardish. Oh.
Bridion.tv fans, I'm your host, Dr. Brian Artis of the Dr. Artis Show. I know the view looks a little different. I have a home studio now. I do not have a production team in here to help me run this. We do have people that are helping us edit it and create it, which is very exciting. But for some reason, my camera kept glitching, so I actually turned it on my laptop, turned it to face me.
I wonder in regards of... I would have thought they probably would have some videos in regards of the old man in the chair. Just to see. Old man in chair. I don't know why I couldn't find it last time I searched. Usually he's around. Oh, Dr. Vermin. There we go. Found him. Let's just search on that. We have archive. Yeah, this is annoying in regards to how this works, in regards to DuckDuckGo. I'm really getting annoying about. I don't know if there's a browser that makes this. I need to pee again. I'll be right back. I wonder if it's the. man sitting on chair. But I would think they would have something in regards of this guy on the. Well, I guess the wind is still blowing pretty good in regards of outside. Okay, let's see here. What is like bit? I can't even remember what it's called. This Brighteon. Okay, let's see here. Let's get into it. I don't, you know, this weird thing. I think DuckDuckGo is, instead of using the tabs, it's like, you know, it's very annoying. I don't know if it's DuckDuckGo or there was a thing in regards to where you, I think might also be DuckDuckGo in regards to where you could, or one of the other search engines where you could actually get it without, like, without all the graphics, but just the search. I can't remember if it was DuckDuckGo or something like that. Or if it was DuckDuckGo without the graphics. Let's see here. Start page. It's privacy simplified. Might be another. How to use the non-JavaScript version of DuckDuckGo. Here we go. Okay, maybe. So we have two non-versions of our result page. Great. So at least we have some other pages here, but I have too many open windows here, so it's kind of a problem because you can't see them because this browser is absolutely nonsense. I wonder if it's the same with the Google Chrome thing here. Oh, anyway. But I can't see the pages. I can only see so and so many tabs in this browser, and then it stops and it just hides them. It's very annoying. Okay, yeah, that's annoying because it really stops me in regards to what I was doing. Okay, anyway, Brighteon, in regards to if I can close that down. The new user levels for 2020. Okay, so if you have, you know, new user. Oh, apparently that's 50 maximum uploads. That was 10 in the beginning. So apparently you get 15 maximum uploads. And if you want 100, you need to have 1,000 channel views. Okay. And at some point, apparently you can get to an unlimited. So. It was like 10 in the beginning, and okay, so apparently you have 50 now. Okay, new user 50 maximum uploads. Well, I don't know, but was okay. So the next level is like, you know, but yeah, 50 is more than enough to get on going, I guess. So what is this? Is Brady? Okay, let's try this. Dr. Vermin column. Oh, let's see if he's on. Yep, that's something. Although older versions from him. 2 years old. 2 months. A legend. Forbidden Truth. 3 years old. What is the newest? Is there any kind of filter maybe to filter sort it from this week? No. Okay, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe filter this year, maybe, but this week. Why is that not this month? You know? Are you kidding me? Last hour, today, this week, this year. You know, this month, maybe. You know, it's like, why doesn't it have? Anyway, there's something in regards to a legend. Vermin message to the Jab. Message to the Jab again. Okay. Is the WHO the terrorist wing of the UN? Dr. Vermin Coleman. Apparently 2 versions of that it seems, but anyway, let's try this one and this one. Okay, let's see here.
It's the 13th of June 2023, and this is video number 327.
You will no doubt be aware that the idea of forcing people to be vaccinated is back in the news, and I think it's time to look at the background to what's happening. To start with, of course,
okay, let's see here over the other one.
It's the 13th of June, 2023.
It's the same video,
and
it
this is
seems.
Video number 327. You will no doubt be aware that the idea of forcing people to be vaccinated is back in the news. And I think it's time to look at the background to what's happening.
Well, both of the
start with,
videos
of course,
is
it's important
seems to be the same exact video, but okay.
to remember that the World Health Organization, whose enthusiasm for forced vaccination and the abuse of patients all around the world is a sign of their collective wickedness and ignorance, is linked with the United Nations in the same way that Donald Trump is linked to his hair. You can't have one without the other. So we need some vitally important background. When the American President Theodore Roosevelt had the idea.
Anyway, so that's one of the videos. Okay, if you search on Antichrist, you have all these Antichrist. So at least, you know, that's something to go through for sure. You know, that's, you know. And we have Dane Whittington from Geoengineering joins Mike Adams.
Welcome to today's interview here on Brighteon.com. I'm Mike Adams, the founder of...
Oh, actually, it could be interesting to actually search on, let's see, Brighteon, and search on Toronto Truth Seekers. Let's try to search on that and see if we actually find anything. Truth Seekers around the world. I don't see any Toronto. I'll try to check what this is about.
Says so, and I thought that was so lovely. That was his version of one man, one vote. It's a beautiful country full of beautiful people.
Oh, okay. Rob, you have a little too much caffeine apparently. What about if I search on just the Truth Movement? Or Truth Seekers? Let's try that. Truth Movement. Truth Seekers, that's as using Latin. Truth Movement. Let's see if that's going to get anything. The Truth Movement. Okay, that's apparently that's two. Well, there are two channels. Again, the Truth Movement sadly also usually go astray with New Age nonsense. I can still have one of my, one of the guys that I knew from the past, and he doesn't see himself as a New Age guy, but he is. I didn't see myself as into the New Age. That was what it was, even if I didn't see myself affiliated with, because it's Satanism. It's all Satanism, and so. We're powering off. I guess the battery is empty.